Hello and welcome to another episode of Dexter Loves Annie podcast. My name is Kat. I'm coming to you from Buckinghamshire in England. And as you can probably tell, I'm a little under the weather. I have COVID currently. So I'm filming you what is hopefully going to be a coherent update, but it might not be because I do feel like absolute dross. Today is the first day I haven't had a major temperature, and I'm actually able to get out of bed, so I thought I'd record something quickly. I had a temperature of 40.6, I think it was, 40.6, 40.9 centigrade yesterday. You can probably tell I don't do makeup. I'm not feeling too well. So apologies if I look like Rudolph. I don't think I'm too bad. And I sound terrible, but that's what we got today. So, oh God, pause for a sneeze already. This is going to take a while. Oh dear. Right, welcome. It's been 2 weeks. For those of you that didn't catch the last podcast, yes, I should have had my operation. I didn't have it. They ran out of blood. It's 3 weeks from today. Fingers crossed that having COVID won't affect anything. I did Google and it said 2 weeks. As long as it's 2 weeks ago from your op, you should be alright, and it will be 3 weeks today. So fingers crossed. Just got to kick it quickly. I'm nowhere near as bad as I was last time I had COVID. I almost admitted myself to hospital because I couldn't breathe. And this time it's just been 3 days of fever in bed, and I don't know how long it's going to take to clear all of this, but thankfully it's not as bad as last time. So let's get into it. There has been a lot of knitting because I have been not doing anything else really. I did go back to work the first week after my op was cancelled, and then decided not to put myself at risk. And then himself went into London and picked up COVID. So that plan didn't go to plan, did it? But he's now banned from going anywhere near London. He's at home till my op is done, and I'm able to look after myself. So where do we start? I'm surrounded by fun things. The colourwork jumper, I haven't picked that back up again, so I'm not going to show you that. This is exactly the same as I showed you in the last one. Let's go with this one. Where are you? So this is a new pattern to me. Let's get the pattern out. This is the 2024 Pattern of the Month by Amy Munson. I print everything out on A5 to save paper and space, and sometimes that backfires on me because it prints out like even smaller than the page should be. But yeah, I think this is Amy Munson. I'll put it on screen like I normally do. So this is every month she does a tiny sweater project, and I've got 3 so far. Well, I thought I had 3, and then I'm looking through this here project that I'm doing now, and there's charts for 3 different versions of this. So this one is a 3 for 1. I showed you this previously, but there's a Santa sweater. I picked up all the yarn for this the other week. You saw that in my previous podcast. And a snowman sweater, and there's another one that's come out. I haven't printed it yet. So I started on this summer holiday sweater, and I'm doing it on 9-inch circulars, and I'm not sure my colourwork's done the way it should be, because where I'm catching the floats, it's visible, but whatever. So we are doing right, yeah. So the big white patches, that's why I don't care, because you sew the the star design on afterwards. There you go. COVID melted my brain there for a second. So I'm almost through, I think, the colourwork section. Yeah, I'm over halfway. I honestly don't know whether I'm going to be bothered to do the colourwork on the sleeves. It's freaking fiddly. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Partly because this is cotton yarn and it's splitty. But I've bought it now, so I'm using it. Yeah, the plan is also to catch some of these floats when I sew, because I've got some really, really long ones. Crazy stuff going on in there, but nobody's actually going to try and wear it, so that's fine. Yeah, so it's cute. It's going to be cute. It feels weird being in cotton, but that's that. That's the first one. Summer holiday sweater from the 2024 pattern of the month by Amy Munson. So that was one cast on that happened. I don't know why that's there. I haven't been downstairs in about 3 days, so stuff has appeared that didn't need to be. Another cast on. Now, this is something for my sister. She's not knitworthy at all, because she never likes anything. I have knitted for my nephew, but I never see anything on him. I don't think she really appreciates how much work goes into these things. But when I made my brown cardigan last year with the green colourwork in it, she really liked it, and she said, "Oh, I'd really love one in grey with pink colourwork." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So I bought all the yarn, and then lost loads of weight. And I thought, oh, I could get this done for a birthday rather than Christmas. Sorry, coughing fit. Yeah, so I got it into my head that I'd be able to get this done for her birthday. Her birthday's tomorrow. And, well, 3 days of having COVID didn't help, but I might have overshot my abilities somewhat. Still, it's cute. I'm not sure the pink is actually her. I think it's coming out a lot pinker on camera. It's not that bad. It feels amazing. She wanted a big sloppy Joe, but she's lost so much weight now. I don't really know what size to make for, and I certainly don't want to make the size that I made the other cardigan for, because that's too big even for me. And I would say she's about a size bigger than me now. So this should fit her when she's settled, hopefully. This fits me. It's happening, whatever. I'm not pulling it out again now. So I used the colourwork chart from the Bean and Olive sweater by Andrew Mowry for the hearts. And this is just a 1x1 to divide. I didn't want to do the zigzags that were in that pattern as well, because it's too close, and I'm doing it myself a jumper with that pattern. And she definitely won't appreciate me trying to matchy with her for sure. But hopefully she'll like that. The cardigan that she did like actually had diamonds. I don't know. Hopefully. If she doesn't like it, I'll have it back. The yarn is incredible. I don't think I've used this before. And I don't know why, because it's lovely. It's Drops Lima. It's an alpaca blend. Wool and alpaca. What's the 65% wool, 35% alpaca, and it is so squishy. It's so lovely. This colour 9015, and the pink is 9028. I'm going to do some on the sleeves as well, just to use up a little bit more. I bought this one just in case. That's more me. That I think she'd definitely prefer the pink, but it is still a little pink. I'm a little concerned that she's not going to love it, but oh, excuse me, I'm a little bit allergic to alpaca. it's cute and I love it, and it's going to be for her for Christmas now, because it's not going to be done for tomorrow, that's for damn sure. I think I've managed two rows on it this week, because I've just been I've done a little bit on my socks that I have up by the bed. They're just vanilla socks. I'll show you them when they're done, but they're not exciting enough to bring down to show you every week. Yeah, so that pattern is, again, classic cardigan by Tin Can Knits. I use the pattern on the app, and I'm very sorry if you can hear Annie yipping upstairs. I think she thought I was going to follow her up back to bed, and she's not happy that I haven't. Either that or there's somebody outside. But we're going to just carry on, because we can. Oh, I introduced this last week as a finished object, and I said I was thinking about extending the rib, and I did do that. So I unpicked the Italian bind off and doubled the rib, and then I was saying for my next one I might move the sleeves back a couple of stitches, because this is throttling me, and I was, I've been thinking, how do I make it so that I can wear it? I think we're just going to give up, to be honest. I've worn it a few times and I do love it, but I don't want another one. I think we're going to leave that there with this pattern, because I believe personally it's been written for somebody with a much slighter frame, and I don't think it's been graded up enough for fuller figures. And this is only a size 3. I don't think it's been taken into account that people that are bigger have more meat on their bones. So this the shoulder's sitting too far forward. There's a hump in the back. It's not low enough at the back for me. This is my personal preference. I've seen some test knits and people seem very happy with them. I don't like the ones where the armpit's like halfway up the arm. It just doesn't seem to be much point in that, to be honest. And some of them I noticed that they didn't actually do the rib here, which would actually be preferable. So if I do it again, I won't do this rib. I would, oh yeah, and also there's a big hole. Let me see here. So the short rows, can we see? Yeah, we can here. So the short rows stop slap bang in the middle, and it just produces this big hole. So I would do German short rows next time if I was to do it again. And I would probably start the German short rows back here somewhere, because it just made a right mess in the middle. I don't like big holes in my jumpers. And I would make it longer. This isn't long enough. It's just everything's out everywhere. If you're trying to cover up the fact that you've got, like a sports top and then a top on it, it's not doing the thing. That doesn't work for me. I'm sure it works for other people, but not for me. So there you go. That was Sleeve Vibes by Sashika Bergin. Okay, more projects. Do we have any more? No, but we did go shopping, because I after this colourwork jumper that I'm doing, I want to do the garden one. And you saw in the last podcast that I bought this stuff to do the garden one in, and I was deliberating what to put with it. And the last one, the base colour is supposed to be dark grey, but I think there's something about the blue that I've used that makes it look more navy. And it's not that I don't like it, but I want it grey. So I decided if we're going to be a contrast, we're going to be a contrast. So, rustling happening. I went shopping at Wool Warehouse, and I've actually decided to sample their own brand sock yarn. It's called Yarn Smiths merino sock. It's superwash, so you have to be careful with superwash because it can stretch when you block it. So I might have to think about swatching again. Never mind. So this is 75% merino wool, 25% nylon. It is shade 2K000. It's black essentially. Messing about. It's a 100-gram ball. Got 4 of these. Can't decide whether to cake it or just try and use it from this. I don't know what you would call this. I know what I'd call it, but I can't say it on camera. So yeah, I got 4 of those, but then of course I needed to make up for the postage, so I also threw in a couple more for socks. Sort of thinking about what I've got on my sock project folder to do, and I think I've got ideas for this one, and not sure about this one, but it'll come. So yeah, I bought more yarn last week, and it comes really quickly from Wool Warehouse as well, so instant gratification. But unfortunately probably not going to be able to do anything with that until after my operation, although I might try and swatch just to keep momentum and excitement, because I'm excited to see how they work. The pattern says don't use overly variegated yarns in it, so I'm a bit concerned that might not be the right yarn. We'll see. We'll swatch. The other thing is the cardie for my nephew is back out. It's back out of the shed because the new yarn turned up. I ended up spending an absolute fortune on this stuff just to get his cardigan finished, and still not back in stock with Lovecrafts. I am totally done with them. So let's get you out from the bottom. This is a pattern by Kelly, Rora and Cade's. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. But it's a hoodie cardigan. I'm reasonably confident he'll actually wear this. I hope. All this work. I don't know. So yeah, I have about, 3 inches left at the bottom to do, and run out of yarn because I kind of missed his age. I forgot his age. So yeah, didn't do the hood join very well, but it's going to be on the top of his head, so it's not going to matter. And I already tried to do it twice, so I'm not doing it again. I hope I'm not shouting, by the way, because my ears are completely blocked. Yeah. So it is squeaky acrylic. I don't like the feel of it, but they need to be able to put it in the washing machine, so that's what's got to be happening. The yarn is Narco Astra. The colourway is 1256. I had to go to Amazon and I had to buy 4 balls and pay postage from overseas. But it's going to be worth it if he actually wears it. If he doesn't wear it, I'm going to be... Oh, I don't know. So yeah, I think that's it. That is it. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you. It'll be the week before my op, so it'll be a nice hello, goodbye. And fingers crossed I'll be well enough to record a few weeks after that. So I don't know what's coming next week. I was thinking about maybe doing a Q&A So if you have any questions for me, put them in the comments. I might maybe run comments in my Instagram as well. Questions. Please submit questions to me. Anything, life, anything. And I think maybe I'll do one of those to schedule for when I'm recovering. And yeah, that should be fun. Don't ask me anything too personal. Okay, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.